Hey football fans, welcome back. Match week 28 of the Premier League is here and we've got derbies, high-stakes clashes and potential surprises. I'm breaking down all 10 fixtures with tactical insights and my predictions. Who will win, who could shock, and where the goals will come from. Stick around because you don't want to miss a single match. First up, we have Wolves versus Aston Villa. This Midlands derby could be a tight and intriguing clash. Wolves come into this match on the back of a narrow 1-0 defeat to Crystal Palace. That loss highlighted some defensive vulnerabilities, especially in dealing with quick attacking transitions. At home, Wolves still play with intensity and organisation, focusing on staying compact and frustrating their opponents. They will aim to tighten the midfield and limit Villa's creative threats while looking for opportunities on the counter. Aston Villa, meanwhile, drew 1-1 with Leeds last match. That result shows they can create chances but sometimes struggle to convert them into full points. Villa rely on technical skill, quick passing and exploiting space on the wings. Away from home, they will need to balance their attacking ambition with defensive discipline to avoid being caught on the break. Tactically, this match will likely be a midfield battle. Wolves will try to control the tempo, press selectively and block key passing lanes. Villa will look to stretch the pitch, move the ball quickly and capitalise on any mistakes by Wolves. Set pieces could also play a decisive role. Given both teams have players who can threaten in the box, I'm predicting a 2-1 win for Aston Villa. Next up, we have Bournemouth versus Sunderland. This could be an engaging and competitive match. Bournemouth come into this fixture on the back of a 0-0 draw against West Ham. That result showed that Bournemouth can control possession and remain organised defensively, but they struggle to convert chances into goals. At home, they are usually more aggressive and look to dominate the tempo, so this match gives them a real opportunity to get back to winning ways. Sunderland, meanwhile, are coming off a heavy 3-1 defeat to Fulham. That loss highlighted defensive vulnerabilities, especially when under sustained pressure. Away from home, Sunderland often struggle to impose themselves, and their attack can be inconsistent against well-organised defences. Tactically, this game will likely be a battle in the midfield. Bournemouth will try to control possession, press high, and exploit Sunderland's defensive gaps, particularly down the flanks. Sunderland will need to stay compact, avoid unnecessary risks, and try to hit Bournemouth on the counter. I'm going with a 2-1 victory for Bournemouth. Liverpool versus West Ham. Liverpool come into this match on the back of a narrow 1-0 win against Nottingham Forest. That victory showed that Liverpool are efficient and capable of grinding out results even when the defence is tested. At Anfield, they remain dangerous. Their pressing, quick transitions and attacking creativity can break down most defences. West Ham, meanwhile, drew 0-0 with Bournemouth last week. That result highlighted their defensive organisation but also their struggle to convert chances. Away from home, West Ham often rely on counter-attacks and set pieces to create opportunities. Tactically, this match will likely be a battle in midfield. Liverpool will aim to control possession, dictate the tempo and exploit gaps in West Ham's defensive lines. West Ham will focus on staying compact, blocking passing lanes and hitting Liverpool on the break. Set pieces could also be decisive, as both sides have dangerous aerial threats. So I'm calling this a 1-1 draw. Newcastle versus Everton. Newcastle come into this fixture after a narrow 2-1 defeat to Man City. That loss showed that while they are competitive, they can struggle to contain elite attacking teams. At home, Newcastle remain strong, disciplined defensively, organised in midfield, and dangerous on the counter. They'll be looking to bounce back from last week's setback. Everton are looking to make an impact on the road. They try to play structured football, maintain possession when possible, and create chances through quick transitions and moments of individual skill. Away from home, they will need to stay compact and capitalise on any openings Newcastle gives them. Tactically, Newcastle will look to dominate possession, close passing lanes, and exploit mistakes. Everton will aim to stay organised, disrupt Newcastle's rhythm, and create opportunities on the counter. So I'm expecting an entertaining 2-2 draw. Burnley versus Brentford. Burnley come into this fixture after a 1-1 draw against Chelsea. That result showed their ability to stay organised against a strong team and grind out points even when under pressure. At home, Burnley play with intensity and physicality, focusing on pressing, staying compact, and creating scoring opportunities through work rate and discipline. Brentford, meanwhile, are coming off a 2-0 defeat to Brighton. That loss exposed some defensive vulnerabilities, but they remain a team that relies on quick passing, movement off the ball, and exploiting spaces in the opposition's defence. Away from home, Brentford will look to bounce back and be more clinical in attack. Tactically, this match will likely be end-to-end. Burnley will press high, win the ball in midfield, and try to create chances from turnovers. Brentford will aim to break quickly, stretch the pitch, and exploit any mistakes. Set pieces could also play a key role, as both teams have players who can score from corners or free kicks. I'm predicting a 2-3 win for Brentford. Next up, we have Leeds United versus Manchester City. Leeds United come into this fixture after a 1-1 draw against Aston Villa. That result showed that Leeds can compete against strong opponents and remain organised, but they sometimes struggle to convert chances into goals. At home, Leeds will try to press, control the midfield, and exploit counter-attacking opportunities. Manchester City, meanwhile, are coming off a 2-1 win against Newcastle. That victory highlighted their ability to dominate possession, break down organised defences, and score decisive goals. Away from home, City remain clinical, technically precise, and extremely difficult to contain. Tactically, this match is likely to see City dominate the midfield, control the tempo, and create opportunities through quick passing and movement. Leeds will need to stay compact, block passing lanes, and hit City on the counter whenever possible. I'm going with a 2-1 victory for Man City. Brighton versus Nottingham Forest. This could be a tightly contested and tactical matchup, with both teams looking to assert themselves. Brighton come into this fixture after a 2-0 win against Brentford. That result showed their attacking organisation, ability to control possession, and creativity in the final third. At home, Brighton are especially dangerous. They press high, move the ball quickly, and can exploit spaces in the opposition's defensive lines. Nottingham Forest, meanwhile, are coming off a 1-0 defeat to Liverpool. That loss highlighted defensive solidity, but also a struggle to create chances against top sides. Away from home, Forest will need to stay compact, focus on organisation, and rely on counter-attacks to create opportunities. Tactically, this match will likely be decided in midfield. Brighton will aim to dominate possession, stretch Forest's defence, and create chances through the wings and quick passing combinations. Forest will look to stay disciplined, close passing lanes, and exploit any mistakes by Brighton, so I'm calling this a 1-1 draw. Fulham versus Tottenham. This could be an exciting and high-intensity clash. Fulham come into this fixture after a solid 3-1 win against Sunderland. That result showed their attacking confidence and ability to break down defences. At home, Fulham play with pace, creativity, and energy, often dominating possession and pressing high when possible. Their forwards have been in strong form and capable of scoring crucial goals. Tottenham, meanwhile, are coming off a heavy 4-1 defeat to Arsenal. That loss exposed defensive frailties and a lack of cohesion at the back, raising questions about their ability to respond under pressure. Away from home, Spurs will need to regroup and focus on organisation if they want to avoid another defeat. Tactically, this match is likely to be end-to-end. Fulham will try to control possession, press Tottenham high, and exploit defensive gaps. Spurs will aim to counter quickly and use moments of individual brilliance to create chances, but their recent defensive struggles make them vulnerable. Set pieces could also be crucial. I'm going with a 3-2 victory for Fulham. Next up, we have Manchester United versus Crystal Palace. Manchester United are confident at home, combining attacking creativity with defensive organisation. They look to dominate possession, control the tempo, and press high when possible, making them a tough opponent for any visiting team. Crystal Palace, meanwhile, are coming off a 1-0 victory against Wolves. That win highlights their resilience, defensive discipline, and ability to capitalise on key opportunities. Away from home, Palace will aim to stay compact, frustrate United, and hit on the counter when possible. Tactically, this match will likely see United control the midfield and attack with pace. Palace will focus on staying organised, closing passing lanes, and looking for quick counter-attacks. I'm predicting a 2-1 win for United. Finally, we have Arsenal versus Chelsea. This London derby could be a thrilling and high-stakes matchup. Arsenal come into this fixture after a dominant 4-1 win against Tottenham. That result highlighted their attacking firepower, confidence, and ability to break down strong defences. At home, Arsenal are especially dangerous. They press high, transition quickly, and create multiple scoring opportunities. Chelsea, meanwhile, are coming off a 1-1 draw against Burnley. That result showed some defensive resilience, but also a lack of cutting edge in attack. Away from home, Chelsea will need to stay compact, maintain focus, and look for opportunities on the counter. Tactically, this match will likely see Arsenal dominate possession, press high, and try to force Chelsea into mistakes. Chelsea will aim to stay organised defensively, block passing lanes, and exploit any gaps left by Arsenal. I'm predicting a 2-1 win for Arsenal. And there you have it. All 10 Matchweek 28 fixtures predicted. Some close draws, high-scoring affairs, and tactical battles across the league. Which matches are you most excited for, and do you agree with my predictions? Drop your thoughts in the comments below, and don't forget to like and subscribe for more Premier League predictions and analysis. Goal or no goal 90.